I went from fat, unhealthy, binge eating terrible food every single day to shredded, in shape, and full control over my body, my diet, and my mind in just under 6 months. And if I had to start from zero and do it all over again to get from zero to where I am today, this is exactly what I would do. The first and most important step is you have to solidify your mindset. And I know what a lot of you are thinking, Sebastian, just tell me the workouts, the meals, the foods I need to be eating to lose fat and build muscle. But here's the thing, I can give you all of those things, but if your mindset isn't correct, you're never gonna lose the fucking fat.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
This is the exact reason why so many lottery winners win millions of dollars, but then they lose the money 1 year later because they didn't have the mindset of a wealthy person. So in the same way, you have to have the mindset of a fit and healthy person. But where do we even start? I think it really begins with speaking positive things into yourself, into your mind, into your life. You stop saying things like, I'm so fat, I'm so lazy, I can't go to the gym, I can't eat healthy, I love fast food. And you switch over to things like, I am healthy, I am deserving of a fit body, I eat healthy foods because I care about what goes into my body, I nourish my body. You start saying things like, I'm so fucking healthy, I am confident in my own body, I have abs, I can run miles without getting tired, I nourish my body with healthy foods that make me feel energized and amazing about myself. You also have to start believing that this is even possible for you, because if you're the type of person that thinks, oh, my genetics would never allow me to lose weight, or my metabolism is too slow, or my parents didn't teach me how to eat healthy, and you're constantly coming up with excuses, you're just living your life on victim mode, and you're never going to accomplish anything. Understand that anything that is created in here, anything that is in your mind is possible for you to accomplish. It's exactly how I've gotten the body of my dreams. It's exactly how I've made 6 figures as a 22-year-old. It's exactly how I've been able to take care of my family, my dog, because I have the belief that all of this and everything that I want in life is 100% achievable and possible. If someone else in life has gotten to where you want to be, then it is entirely possible for you. And trust me, there are people who have started 500 pounds and have gotten shredded with abs, so don't give me any fucking excuses. Now let's get into the actionable steps that you're going to take to lose the fat and build muscle and finally have a physique that you can look into the mirror and be 100% proud of. You have to understand that if you want to lose fat, the only way you're ever going to do that is by being in a calorie deficit. Now you've probably already heard people talk about a calorie deficit, but let me just explain in case you don't. A calorie deficit in simple terms means that you are spending more calories, which means you're burning more calories than you are consuming. So think about it like this. Let's say I have 10 apples and every day my teacher gives me 2 apples, but I decide to give 3 apples to my classmates. So eventually, since I'm giving away more apples than I'm receiving, I'm gonna end up with no apples. And so similar to your body fat, it works the exact same way. You have to burn more calories than you take in if you actually want to lose fat. To find your calorie deficit, you can go on a website like calculator.net and you're just gonna type in your stats like you're in a video game. You type in your age, gender, height, weight, and activity level, and it's going to give you a number, and that is your calorie deficit. Now, to make sure that you reach that number every single day, I recommend investing in a food scale. They're like $8 or $10 at a Walmart, Target, literally you can buy them anywhere. And you want to weigh out your food and then track it onto a calorie tracking app like Lose It. I recommend Lose It over MyFitnessPal because it's completely free, and that allows you to scan the barcode of whatever you're eating or type in the food that you're eating, and then since you weighed it out, you know exactly how much you ate. You just log that in and make sure that you're staying in a calorie deficit every single day. And if you do that for a few weeks, you're gonna watch the pounds literally melt off your body. This is exactly what I did to lose fat and what all my clients do to have amazing transformation just like this. By the way, if you are enjoying the video so far and finding value in it and you want to work with me one-on-one inside the Binge Breakthrough Academy, where we help business owners and busy professionals just like yourself stop food obsession and finally create a physique that they can be proud of, then click that first link in the description. We'll set up a free consultation call, see if I can help you out, and then get you in the Binge Breakthrough Academy, where you're going to be receiving one-on-one guidance with me, access to the Academy video course that has tons of hours of valuable content, a personalized workout and meal program designed specifically for your lifestyle, and group call to help you stay motivated and accountable with our community. So if you want to see amazing fat loss results in half the time and not be wandering aimlessly in the gym or the kitchen, click that first link in the description. Now, while it's true that you only need to focus on calories to lose fat, it is not the only thing that I recommend for you to focus on. Food quality is so important for you to consider as well. You want to be eating meals that you cook at home a majority of the time. You want to eat clean, whole foods. A good rule of thumb is if it comes from nature, it's probably good for you. So foods like chicken, tilapia, beef, salmon, steak, avocado, healthy carbohydrates like potatoes, rice, some healthy fats like avocado, nuts. A majority of the time, you want to be eating these foods. That way you feel good, you feel full, and you feel energized all throughout your day. Because yes, you can eat a Big Mac and Twinkies and be in a calorie deficit and still lose fat, but you're gonna feel terrible, bloated, lethargic, low energy. You're gonna have a ton of cravings, versus if you eat foods that actually nourish your body, it's gonna make this process so much easier. Definitely feel free to follow me on Instagram because I post my meals every single day, and that can give you a good idea of what you should be eating if you want to lose fat and build muscle. Now let's talk about weightlifting and cardio. If I had to choose one or the other when it comes to losing fat, I would go with weightlifting. Now, yes, even though cardio burns more calories, weightlifting is going to be better overall for you because it's going to build muscle and make your physique really stand out. And it's going to make sure that you don't look like an expired bag of milk when you lose all the fat. So make sure that you are weightlifting. I have tons of videos discussing that, but basically I would recommend that you use high intensity training, which means using weight that actually really pushes you. Instead of doing 4 sets of 12, I recommend 1 to 2 working sets per exercise in that 5 to 8 repetition range. You want to make sure that you're progressively overloading every single week, which basically means increasing the weight week to week. You want to make sure that you're getting stronger because that means that you're building muscle. And if you have absolutely no idea what workouts to do, I'll leave a link to my free workout guide for entrepreneurs and busy professionals in the description. You're welcome. Now, when it comes to cardio, this is something that I would not neglect because it is going to accelerate the fat loss process and also allow you to eat more. So think about it like this. Let's say your calorie deficit is 1,800 calories. That is the number of calories you need to eat every single day to lose fat. But that's a pretty low number, and a lot of people may feel hungry if that's the only food they're eating. But here's the thing, if you implement cardio and burn 400 or 500 calories by doing cardio, you can eat 400 to 500 extra calories throughout your day and still be in a calorie deficit and lose fat. So you should not be skipping out on cardio if you love food, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably do. The cardio that I give for all my clients that allows them to see results just like this is called the 12-3-30 method. It's so damn simple, even a toddler could understand it. You just grab a treadmill, set it at 12 incline, 3 speed, and walk on that thing for 30 minutes. That's gonna burn about 300 to 400 calories every single session and accelerate your fat loss journey. Make sure that you're staying hydrated as well. I recommend drinking about 1 gallon of water every single day. That's gonna help you perform in the gym, but also really help with cravings because a lot of the time we think that we're hungry, but you're actually just thirsty. So do not neglect your water. Now, since I am a binge eating channel, what would be this video if I didn't talk about food obsession and food cravings? So this is one of the things that most of my clients struggle with when they first come to me. And it's very important that you get this handled because you can lose all the weight, but if you still have binge eating or struggle with food obsession thoughts, you're gonna gain the weight right back. Again, I have tons of videos on my channel really breaking down binge eating and the mindset you need to overcome it. But what I would recommend is first identifying your triggers, which are either stress, restriction, or boredom, and then implementing a plan to help you overcome those triggers. So that way you don't cope with your emotions by stress eating or binge eating at night because you didn't have any food all day. Instead, look to do healthier, more productive tasks like going out on a walk, inviting a friend to go on a hike, maybe picking up a sport, or talking to a family member, watching a podcast. I really recommend mine, the Binge Breakthrough Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. But another very important thing for you to understand is if you do struggle with binge eating and obsessive food thoughts, is understanding that this is a journey, okay? It's not a simple one-step fix where you're just gonna snap your fingers and never binge eat again. I wish that was the way it worked, but it's not. It's a journey, it's a process, and it takes time to unlearn all those bad habits that you have around food. So if you do binge eat, don't punish yourself. Don't think you're a fuck up. Don't think you're a failure. Because if you talk negatively about yourself, if you try to punish yourself for a binge, all you're doing is worsening your relationship with food. And it's like you're driving a knife deeper and deeper. So instead, try to understand why it happened. Like, what could you have done to prevent it? You know, why did you binge? Were you stressed out? Did you restrict your food all day? Whatever the case, and then try to learn from that, but then move on with your life. Give yourself grace and allow yourself to forgive yourself. That way you don't get hung up on this and then worsen your relationship with food. And that's where so many people stay stuck in that binge restrict cycle. Another thing that I really recommend for food cravings is something I created called the substitution method. So basically all of your favorite foods, drinks, and snacks have a lower calorie, healthier substitution that you can make. That way you can have the craving while still staying on track with your fitness and health goals. So instead of having a pint of Ben & Jerry's that has like 1,300 calories, you can have a pint of Favorite Day, which only has like 300 calories. Instead of having movie theater popcorn that is heavily added with butter, you can have Lesser Evil popcorn, which is like 3 cups for only 100 calories. It's actually pretty insane. Instead of having regular soda, you can have diet soda. And once you understand substitutions, you can even create amazing recipes just like this. If you do want my cookbook, which is completely free, you can click the link in the description that says cookbook and you'll have access to 50 high protein, low calorie recipes. Again, you're welcome. I literally give out free value like this all the time, so I really hope you guys appreciate it. And if you do, leave a like and comment. And if you do find that stuff extremely valuable and you want to shortcut your way to success in your dream body, click that first link in the description and we'll get you in the Binge Breakthrough Academy, where you'll get my one-on-one help to help you discover and unlock your dream body. Now, the final thing I want to touch on is staying consistent. A lot of people are able to stay consistent for 1 or 2 weeks. They're hitting the gym, they're eating healthy, but then they fall off track. And this typically happens for one of 2 reasons. Number one is they try to do way too much at first. You know, they try to go to the gym every single day. They spend hours in the gym doing an hour of weightlifting, an hour of cardio, and then they burn themselves out. You know, they try to eat healthy for literally all of their meals. They try to eat a super low amount of calories, like 1,200 or 1,400. And then again, they get burnt out and they end up binging. You have to understand that you need to take baby steps. You need to take these things slowly, and that this is a journey. This is a process. If you try to rush it, you're gonna fall off track. So instead of thinking like this is just a 12-week thing you're gonna do, try to make this a lifestyle change, because the goal is to make this a lifestyle change, right? You wanna be healthy for life. You wanna be fit for life. You want to have muscles for life. You don't just want to get the body of your dreams and then lose it a month later because you couldn't stick to the things that got you there. So take things slow and stop being in a rush to get to the result. Now, the other reason that people don't stay consistent is because they're simply not seeing results. So again, with all the info I gave you in this video, I know you're going to be able to see results. I literally gave you the game plan. I gave you my free workout guide, my free cookbook. I told you the calorie deficit stuff. So you will be able to lose weight. But sometimes it can be very hard to stay accountable when you're doing this on your own. And sometimes you just have questions because your life is very different from every other person. And so maybe you need different workouts. Maybe you need a different meal plan. And that's where I come in. So yes, I'm going to be plugging in the Binge Breakthrough Academy shamelessly, because I know that we have the best program on earth if you struggle with binge eating, if you struggle with food obsession, and just to get your ass in shape. We've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs and busy professionals just like yourself achieve their dream body in under 6 months. We've got dozens of transformations, client testimonials, and even interviews that are posted right here on my YouTube channel, just so you know that the Binge Breakthrough Academy is legitimate and we actually do what we say we're gonna do. So if you want my one-on-one support and you wanna reach your fat loss goals with a personalized plan and approach, click that first link in the description. We'll set up a free consultation call and I'll see if I can genuinely even help you out. And if I truly think that we can help you stop binge eating and get you in the best shape of your life, then we'll get you in the academy literally this week. That way you can start seeing results and finally get the body of your dreams. And if you guys found this video helpful, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I try to answer every single question I get on my YouTube channel. And for more free value like this, make sure to subscribe and also check out my Instagram. I am Sebastian Bettencourt. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have the best day of your entire life and reach your fitness and health goals.